Have you ever set a goal, like working out more, eating healthier, or being more productive, but found it almost impossible to stick with? You're not alone. The truth is, 90% of people face the same problem. We set these incredible goals for ourselves, and we're driven at first, but then life gets in the way, or we hit a wall, and suddenly that goal feels impossible. We start to question our willpower, our ability to change. But here's the good news. The reason you're struggling isn't about your willpower. It's because you haven't cracked the science of habit formation yet. See, our brains are wired to operate on autopilot, relying on habits to conserve energy. This means that once a habit is formed, it becomes second nature. And until you understand how to work your brain, not against it, you're going to keep hitting that same wall. But today, we're going to fix that. We'll dive into the science behind habit formation. Stick around until the end, and I'll show you exactly how to build habits that will last and transform your life. You'll learn practical tips and strategies that you can start using today. Before we dive deep, let's understand what habits really are. Habits are more than just routines. They are the building blocks of our daily lives. Habits are automatic behaviors that we perform without thinking. They are actions ingrained in our subconscious, guiding us through our day. Think about it. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Do you reach for your phone, stretch, or head straight to the bathroom? You probably don't even have to think about it, right? These actions are so ingrained that they happen almost automatically. The best example, brushing your teeth every morning. It's a task you perform without a second thought. You don't think about it, right? It's just a part of your routine, embedded in your daily life. It's just something you do, a habit that has become second nature. You don't have a debate in your head about whether or not you should brush your teeth. You just do it. It's a non-negotiable part of your day. That's the power of habit. It drives our actions and shapes our lives, often without us even realizing it. But how do these habits form? What makes them stick, and why are they so powerful? And why is it so hard to create new ones, especially good ones, when the bad ones seem to stick around forever? It's a challenge we all face. That's what we're about to uncover. The science behind habits and how we can harness their power. Because once you understand the mechanics of habits, you can take control and start designing a life you love. One good habit at a time. It's all about making small, consistent changes. Here's the secret. Every habit, whether it's a good one or a bad one, follows the same simple loop. Understanding this loop can help you take control of your habits and make meaningful changes in your life. It starts with a cue, something that triggers the behavior. This cue can be anything that your brain associates with a particular action. This could be external, like seeing a specific time on the clock. Maybe it's 5 p.m. and you automatically crave a snack. External cues are often tied to our environment and routines, or it could be internal, like feeling stressed and suddenly you're reaching for your phone. Internal cues are linked to our emotions and mental state. Then comes the routine, the actual action you perform. This is the behavior that follows the cue. You grab the snack, you scroll through social media, whatever it is. The routine is the most visible part of the habit loop. And finally, the reward, a positive feeling that reinforces the behavior, making it more likely that you'll repeat it again. Rewards can vary greatly from person to person. That reward could be the taste of the food, the distraction of social media, or even just the temporary relief from stress. It's the part that your brain craves. Your brain loves that reward and starts associating it with the cue and the routine. This association strengthens over time, and boom, a habit is born. By understanding this loop, you can start to identify your own habits and work on changing them for the better. Now, why do we keep doing these things, even when we know they're not always good for us? It's because of how the brain works. Your brain is incredibly efficient. It wants to conserve energy whenever possible. So when we repeat an action over and over, our brain strengthens the neural pathways associated with that behavior, making it easier to do next time. It's like walking the same path over and over until it becomes a clear, easy trail. You don't even have to think about where you're going anymore. Your feet just know the way. This is how habits get ingrained into our daily routine. They become our brain's default mode. Chapter 4. Why bad habits are hard to break, the comfort zone trap. But here's the catch. Once a habit is formed, good or bad, it becomes deeply embedded in your brain. And those bad habits, they're even harder to break because your brain resists change. It wants to stay in its comfort zone. Think about it. Change is uncomfortable. It requires effort. And your brain, being the energy saver it is, would rather stick with what it knows, even if it's not good for you. Trying to break an old habit is like trying to rewire your brain to create a new path in the woods when you've been walking the same one for years, and that takes more than just willpower. It takes strategy. It takes understanding how your brain works and then using that knowledge to your advantage. Chapter 5. How to build new habits. Introduction. The power of small wins. Now let's talk about how you can build new lasting habits. Don't worry, it's possible. And you don't need to rely on willpower alone. In fact, willpower is the worst thing to rely on because it's like a muscle that gets tired. You just need to know the right steps to take, the steps that work with your brain's natural wiring. Let's break it down. We're going to give you a step-by-step guide. And the best part is it's all about small wins. Small changes that add up to massive results over time. Chapter 6. Step 1. Start small, the power of one push-up. Step 1. Start small. It's tempting to jump in and make drastic changes. We get all fired up. We want to overhaul our entire lives overnight. But the reality is small, simple changes work much better. Why? Because they're doable. They don't overwhelm your brain, which is the kiss of death for any new habit. Want to exercise? Start with just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Don't even think about an hour at the gym, just 5 minutes. You can do anything for 5 minutes. Trying to eat healthier, replace one junk food snack with something nutritious. Don't try to change your entire diet overnight, just one small swap. Small steps create big results over time, so start where you are and keep it manageable. Step 2. Consistency is the key. Your brain thrives on routine. Remember those neural pathways we talked about? The more you walk the same path, the stronger it gets. If you do something consistently at the same time every day, your brain starts to recognize it as a habit. It becomes part of your autopilot. Don't aim for perfection, aim for consistency. Life happens. You're going to miss a day here and there. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just get back on track as quickly as possible. Stick with it daily, and over time, your new habit will feel natural. It will become part of who you are, not something you have to force yourself to do. Step 3. Attach your new habit to something you already do. This is one of the most effective techniques because it leverages the power of those existing neural pathways. You're basically hitching your new habit wagon to a train that's already leaving the station. By linking your new behavior to an existing one, you create a mental anchor. For example, after brushing your teeth, do 10 push-ups. You already brush your teeth every day without thinking about it, right? So now that act of brushing your teeth becomes the cue for your new habit. The stronger the existing habit, the stronger the anchor. Step 4. Reward yourself. Your brain loves rewards. Remember that reward phase of the habit loop? It's what cements the habit in place. So after completing your habit, give yourself a small reward, whether it's a treat, a moment of relaxation, or simply acknowledging your achievement. Don't underestimate the power of saying to yourself, I did it. I stuck to my habit today. The reward reinforces the habit, making you want to repeat it again and again. It creates a positive feedback loop in your brain. Of course, setbacks will happen. You might miss a day or two or even a week. Life throws curveballs, and that's okay. Don't let it derail you. The important thing is not to let one mistake or even a series of mistakes stop you. It's all about getting back on track. Every day is a new chance to start again. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just keep going. Remember, you're not perfect, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, one small step at a time. Now that you have the tools to build lasting habits, it's time to take action. Remember, start small, be consistent, and celebrate every victory along the way. Give yourself permission to be proud of every single step you take, no matter how small it seems. Your future self will thank you for it. Imagine yourself a year from now, looking back and seeing how far you've come. All because you decided to take control of your habits today. So why wait? Start today. And if you want more life-changing content, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who could use a little extra motivation.